Hello my loves and welcome to this week's vlog. I hope you're all doing very well. I'm just getting ready to leave the house and my hair, I just didn't want to wash it this morning. I really hate washing my hair when I don't have when I haven't got like an occasion. Today I am actually getting my first ever hydrofacial, which I'm so excited about. I'm also getting my first ever kind of round of test. Oh my god. When did that happen? Did you guys see that happen? Because I didn't. As I was saying, I'm getting my first ever round of testing, which I'm also very excited for. I'm going to the Galen clinic, which is just off of Harley Street, I think. And they do this new, I don't know what it's called. It's something biological testing where they basically test for your biological age. And I'm very intrigued because I think I'm kind of healthy-ish. I don't do much exercise, an hour horse riding a week, that's all I do. And I eat kind of well, but then sometimes I don't eat that well and I love to snack. But then again, I feel like I look quite healthy on the outside, if that makes sense. So I don't know, we're gonna find out what's going on in the inside, and I'm really looking forward to that. And then yeah, whilst I'm there getting a hydrofacial, I don't know if I showed you the clinic last time I went for like their opening night. It's a brand new clinic and it is just so beautiful, you guys will see. Very much looking like an egg, and I also feel like when I do these scraped back hairstyles it really shows how large my forehead is, and my ears stick out a little bit, but it's fine. One question I get a lot on my Instagram is what outfits I wear day to day when I'm running errands and not looking so kind of like Instagrammable, and this is definitely one of my go-tos. Just a Skims top, Adenola leggings or Varley, trainers, little cute socks. My boyfriend hates it when I wear socks and trainers. I think it really gives him the ick, but I don't know, I personally just find it really comfortable. This is one of my favourite coats ever. It's just such a classic. It's from Holland Cooper, Demelia bag. And yeah, even though it's a very comfortable and easy look, I still think it looks quite chic and put together. Oh, and I've got these earrings as well from Anissa Stoge. I can't say her second name, I don't want to say it wrong. I'll link them down below, but they are so gorgeous. They're like this vintage style. I always think adding a little bit of gold jewellery to an outfit makes it so look that little bit more considered and like you tried when actually you haven't. Is it time for lunch? As soon as I say it's time for lunch, they start circling me. Look, is it time for lunch? Is it time for lunch? Yeah, come on, lunchtime. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yep. You would honestly think I've never fed them. Look how hungry they are. They get fed all day long. But anyway.
I really want to do the biological age, and although I'm terrified that it's going to be like, you're 45.
Yeah. I know.
Natalie mentioned you have a launch in May for something, and we were all trying to guess what it was.
Ah.
She was like,
Lovely. Okay, so I'm in one of their treatment rooms. It is so pretty, it's like a hotel, and I'm getting a hydrofacial. Here it's called the Galen Gold Facial, and then I'm also going to get M-Sculpt on my face. I've never had M-Sculpt before, so this should be interesting. I don't know if it's like a microcurrent device like the face gym one I have at home, but she's going to explain it anyway. I'm not naked, by the way, but it's so comfortable. They've even given me like a little cashmere blanket. It's so nice.
So essentially we just need to check if your forehead is big enough for this
it's
pose.
big enough. Is this treatment suitable for everybody, or?
Yeah, so everyone can do this treatment. This will help to promote collagen production. It helps to bring this like plumpness to the skin. And as we said, you can see the results straight away in terms of the lifting and more definition. However, the long-term results we see within 3 months post-treatment, because it takes anything from 3 to 6 months for our collagen to produce. This is all done with the positioning.
Such a weird sensation.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So what happens with Botox? Do you know much about Botox? Like about injectables?
No, nothing.
No. Okay, so Botox is basically botulinum toxin type A. It's a muscle modulator. Okay, so essentially what does it do? It blocks the neurotransmitters that direct our muscles to move. So there are different purposes for Botox. I'm sure you've seen a gummy smile Botox. It's more like a medical purpose. So this helps to remove dead skin cells from the skin. So the treatment itself has the patented technology, the machine. So what does it do? It has this vacuum. So this technology is called the vortex fusion. So the vortex is like helps to suck all the debris away, right?
Just finished the treatment. It was so relaxing. You know when you can feel something really doing it on your skin? That was incredible. But yeah, I feel like I look very glowy and very plump right now, which is nice. But yeah, now I have the testing, so we'll see how that goes.
Your gum and just up and down and get the cells at the bottom of your gum in front of your teeth. Yeah. 10 seconds or so there.
Good morning, my loves. It is the next day. I had the best time at the Galen clinic yesterday. It was so nice. Somebody messaged me on Instagram saying Galen means crazy in Swedish. And I just want to confirm I did not go to the crazy clinic. I think Galen means something in Greek, and the owners are Greek. I actually met the owners yesterday and they are so lovely. Like, they were welcoming me in like it was their home. They're so friendly and warm. But yeah, a little recap of the treatment. So the M face was such an interesting feeling, and you notice results straight away. My face was definitely like lifted. They call it the non-surgical facelift, and they also said it's kind of like what people get if they don't want to do Botox. And I can see why, because my face definitely feels lifted. We also noticed yesterday that my jawline is more chiseled, which I don't know if it's to do with the M sculpt or we did some lymphatic drainage, and I have like, I don't know, my jaw is kind of like quite soft, but I noticed that the more I do lymphatic drainage and gua sharing, it does tend to like sharpen up a bit. But I think it looks a bit sharper today. And then the hydrofacial, the Galen Gold hydrofacial was incredible. Oh my goodness, it was so relaxing. And they also do like your lips and your hands, so you have like the full experience, and that's just amazing for cleaning, deep cleaning your skin, exfoliating, again reducing fine lines and plumping. And I mean, today I'm wearing a matte foundation, but I feel like you can really see the glow in my skin, and I love anything that has instant results. To be fair though, she did say M Sculpt has instant results, and then 3 to 6 months after you then see the benefits again, because that's when your collagen has had time to produce. And I'm now 26 and I'm turning 27 next month. I mentioned that to my boyfriend and my parents the other day, and they were both shocked. They thought I was a year younger than I actually am. And B also just turned 27. We were just discussing the other day how time just goes so quickly, and the jump from 26 to 27 feels like quite a big jump. Oh yeah, and then the other test I did, the Nutra whatever it is test, I get the results for that in a few weeks, so I will keep you in the loop when that comes about. Hello, I know, I'm not giving you attention. He is just so cute. I love him. Anyway, time is ticking because I'm leaving the house in half an hour to go horse riding again, and I really want to show you my kitchen transformation. I'm really excited to show you guys. I've already shown you on Instagram and it's all completed now, and I am so pleased with the results. I also asked you guys on Instagram to ask me any questions, just so I make sure I've covered everything in this video. So I'll answer those after I've shown you the transformation. I've got my little Abercrombie & Fitch cardigan on. These earrings are, again, the same as yesterday. Trousers are H&M, and I'd probably wear this with my ballet flats, I think, if I was to wear it out and about. Here is how the kitchen was looking before. As you can see, it's in this dark grey colour, which I was just never a huge fan of. I wanted something a little bit more warm and cosy and inviting, which is why I decided to get it wrapped. Here is how it was looking on the first day. He took off the doors and started wrapping everything individually. Good morning. This is just before the second day of work. This is one day of work and he's done such a good job. So we've just got the fridge done and some of the cupboards and like all of these kind of bits like here. And then we've just got all the grey cupboards left to go and the white ones up here too. Okay, and then here is how it's looking now. It's completely wrapped. I am so happy with the way it looks. It has completely transformed not only the kitchen, but also the way the whole room feels. As you can see, my living room is here and the kitchen is here. And it just makes the room feel so much more warm and cozy. I also think it looks so much more expensive now. I do need to add like all the final finishing touches to the kitchen, as I don't know, it still feels a little bit cold. But just to give you guys a little mini tour, we have the fridge here. I've got this marble plate from H&M Home. This is a little lamp from Amazon. This I would highly not recommend. It's from TikTok shop. It's all of our utensils, but honestly it's such bad quality. And then we've got some little Saudi Ibiza here. I want to get some cute little tea towels to go here, maybe like a pink checkered kind of vibe. I know it sounds a bit random, but I think that would look quite nice. We have our Nespresso machine. Oh, and I want your guys' opinion as well, whether or not I should get some tiny little brass handles to go on these top cabinets, because it feels a little bit empty and I think it could be a nice detail, but at the same time it is obviously a modern kitchen, and would it look a bit weird? I don't know. There would definitely be an antique brass, but I think the style would probably be quite modern. I also have these little frames that I'm going to put up at some point. I have my Smegs. This fruit bowl had so many questions when I showed you guys on Instagram. This is from Next, but actually I'm gonna switch this for there's a really nice one on H&M Home, one in stone and one in wood, so I just think that will look a little bit better in the kitchen, and I'll pop this one somewhere else in the flat. Let's ignore the amount of bananas that we have right now. I really love these flowers from Suffolk Nest. I think they look so good with the dark tones. And then I have this little tray that I got from Amazon, I'll link it down below, which matches so perfectly with the wood. Diptyque hand soap and this candle from the White Company, which smells so good. Those two frames I just showed you are gonna go here and here. And then I think where the frames are now, I'm gonna have like some jars where I can put, I don't know, kitchen things inside. If you're wondering why I look a little bit different to the last time we spoke, my memory card actually corrupted and I lost so much footage from this vlog, which is so sad, including footage of me going to the hairdressers and getting a new fringe cut in, hence the slightly different look. But let's go through the questions that you guys asked me on Instagram, as promised. The most common question from you guys was, how much would something like this cost? I initially looked into getting it spray painted, and the quotes for that were around £2,000 to £3,000, and it's just one day of work and then it's done. But then I really like this idea of having like a texture like a wood, so then I looked into wrapping, which was actually a lot cheaper. This whole thing, including 3 days of labour and the materials, was £1,420. I was also asked about the colour references. So this colour here is RM26, this is NF55, and I believe the brand of the wrapping is Cover Style, but I'll link the guy who installed everything down below because he was amazing, such a perfectionist, and I would just really highly recommend him if you were to get this done. I would definitely recommend putting the samples in as many different spots as you can, because there was one spot with one of the samples that I was about to choose and it completely changed the colour. It like reflected the light in the most like shiny plastic way, and it just looked awful, and I was about to go for this one, whereas this one doesn't really reflect the light in any sort of like unnatural way. Another question was whether or not I got the insides of the cupboards wrapped, and as you can see here, I didn't, because like I said, it was only really for aesthetic purposes, and it would cost double the price if you were to get the inside wrapped as well. And where you just don't see the inside and it doesn't bother me, I just thought there's no point going to that extra expense, and also it would take a week rather than 3 days. I had some questions about whether or not I decided to change the countertops, and I have decided against doing that. I think if this was my forever home, then I would definitely go for like my dream countertops, but where I'm only going to be here probably for, I don't know, another few years, I just don't think it's worth it. The quotes I got to replace the countertops were around, well, upwards from £3,000, and I just don't think it's worth it. I'd much rather spend that money on a handbag. If there's any other questions, let me know in the comments down below and I'll get back to you. But I was just thinking how it has been a year and 3 months since I moved in, and I had 2 A4 pages with a long list of everything I wanted to do, needed to buy, wanted to change in the apartment, and I'm so close to the end of that list now. It's just like small little jobs here and there. But I think all the furniture has now been ordered. A couple of bits are arriving next week, so I will do a update in the next vlog. And yeah, it just feels so satisfying to almost have everything done. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a little bit shorter than normal because I did lose half the footage, but anyway, there's worse things in the world. I love you all so much. I will see you in my next video, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your week. Bye.